Hey guys, it's Rebecca from Thrive Copywriting, and it's been a little while since I posted a video, but there is a lot happening in the world of SEO content, and that's because of artificial intelligence making the whole thing a lot faster and easier. So the reason I wanted to talk to you about this is because there's a huge opportunity, but there's also, I think, some urgency if you and your brand are having trouble creating more than a few pieces of content every month. It's really time to figure out how to create content at a bigger scale than you are now. And I would say you need to do this sooner than later this year. It should be a big priority right now, because otherwise it's going to be harder to kind of catch up later. It's really important to be thinking about these things right now and figuring out what you need to do to create content, still quality content, but at a larger volume. So there are three things I wanted to just think about with you. And those are processes, tools, and your human resources. So your processes is kind of gets overlooked sometimes, but it's really one of the most important things, I think, to creating content at a larger volume. You need to know exactly what's happening in your team and kind of in your workflow to get a piece of content published. And if you're kind of reinventing the wheel every time, it's not going to work. So if it takes your subject matter expert a month to approve something and give feedback, that's a sign that that's really a roadblock and let's say a bottleneck for your team. So spend some time thinking about your processes, thinking through what you need to do to make it go faster, maybe reducing the number of people who need to give feedback. You don't necessarily need like a committee of people reviewing content, but get a few key players involved and figure out how to streamline. Easier said than done, I know, but it's really important. Number two is tools. So, what kind of software does your team need? Do they have what they need to actually be able to create content at a larger volume? And of course, sometimes investing in software can really free up time so that you can create more content. So it might be SEO tools, if SEO is a big part of what you're doing, like SEMrush or Ahrefs. It might be, video editing software. It might be even something as simple as, figuring out your Google Docs system, or, how people are on your team are sending content back and forth. So tools is really important. It can be scary to invest in software, but it can also be a huge time saver. And the last thing is to think about your human resources. Now, obviously, AI is coming up. And there are some really solid tools for creating content through AI, but we should never, especially now, not outsource content completely to AI. We always need a human editor to fact check at the minimum, make sure it's accurate, but also add things like personality, add your brand voice, really make sure that it's a piece of content that your team can feel proud publishing. And so you need your in-house team. I think it's always good to have a couple of people in-house, but you might also outsource to freelancers, to contractors, maybe partially or completely to an agency to just be able to create more content. And this is something where you should be seeing a return on your investment. So it should not just be an expense, but it should be an investment that is helping you grow your business if you're bringing in outside people to help you with your content. So these are just a few of the areas. Obviously, this is a way bigger topic, but I would love to hear what you think and how you're thinking on your own team about how to produce more content. Would love to hear from you in the comments below. Thanks so much.